Hello, welcome. My name is Karen Krill-Weinstein, and I'm still running for president. All you have to do is vote for me by putting my name, write my name on the ballot. Karen Weinstein, Karen Krill-Weinstein. Even if you put Karen down, they'll know who you mean. Just visit my website at KarenWeinsteinForPresident.com. Karen Weinstein forpresident.com. That's my website. If you have any thoughts you want to share, my email address is karenforpresident@gmail.com. All you have to do is write my name on the ballot. With pre-voting, you can spend the time and check my name and know my name to put on the ballot. I'm what we call a write-in. In another show, I'll tell you some of the things I plan to do. I have solutions, but both the Democrat and the Republican candidates, how much do they know to resolve issues? Do they have solutions to our problems? That's what you should be thinking about and asking yourself. Can they solve problems? People have been talking a lot about the voting, the mail-in voting. They say it's going to take too long, or it's just not feasible for us to vote that way. On the contrary, you'll keep the line going for the voters. And that is done this way, is have the people have the written voting script, the paper, have them decide who is going to be president. They take it down to where you vote. There'll be, best thing to do is have tables, and in front of each person there will be a basket. So when that person who is voting comes in, they just place the vote information into the basket and move right along. That'll keep the number of people moving quickly and swiftly through voting by simply having the mail-in vote. If they don't want to use the postal service, they could go to the voting site and hand deliver your vote information, your mail-in voting paperwork, okay? You're outside, you come in, you place your paper that you are voting for, the paper, put it in the basket, and the line keeps moving slowly and effectively if we do it this way. Therefore, there's no postal service that is needed. Hand deliver it at the polling booths, at the booths. Hand the paper in a basket and move right along. That's how you do the voting on November 3rd. Also, if it's possible, people, maybe make it a 2-day voting situation in necessary places such as New York City. Okay? The other thing I want to talk about. Oh, wait. People, I'm running for president, and I'm here for you. I have solutions to our problems. They don't. I am smart. I am intelligent. People have said that. And a person today said, I am beyond what the people know today. I get very good information from the media, from papers, newspapers, and many other places. I'm able to reason and think things out. And I talk to both the Biden campaign, and I also communicate with the Trump campaign. So I talk to both sides and tell them my ideas and thoughts. I did send a letter to the Office of EMS, Emergency Medical Service, in the state of Connecticut. I recommended have pre-syringed filled needle with a little bit of Valium or another chemical, another medicine that could reduce the stress and anxiety of the person that the police are trying to put into custody. If the person is unruly, the police officer is trained to give this medication through IM, intramuscular, so that this will calm the person down. There'll be less violence when a police officer has to put someone in handcuffs and put them into police custody. And he responded, and he appreciated my comments. So I do take action. I go right to the source and resolve the issue. As president, I will go to the people, the ones at the top, and make changes for the betterment for all. I want to tell you about a quick story I had happen just the other night. I think it was even last night. It was last night. My husband, Dave, and I were reading the Bible before we went to sleep. We read the Bible before we went to sleep. So during the night, the air conditioning was on, and it was cold in the room. This has happened many times before, and it happened last night. And it was just too cold for me. My husband was so tired, he couldn't acknowledge that I was awake and to make any adjustments to the temperature in the room. So in the past, I would get a blanket for myself and keep myself warm. Or I increased the temperature so it's warmer in the room. Well, I didn't do any of those choices. David saw me at 4 o'clock in the morning that I was up and went right back to sleep. He was so tired he couldn't respond to me. So instead of getting a blanket or turning the temperature, making it warmer in the room, I chose to sleep in my office. It has a couch in it, so I slept on a couch. And in that room too, got too cold for me. It was either too warm or too cold. No happy medium. So I got up at 5:30 and on, did what I have to do. And I couldn't figure out what exactly was happening. Okay, I'm sleeping on a couch in my office, and I'm thinking to myself, this is not good. This isn't supposed to happen. My husband and I resolved these issues a lot better than what I did by sleeping on the couch. That is totally, completely out of my what I would do. I would not do that to my husband or myself and question why I am on the couch and not in bed sleeping with my husband that I love so very much. So the next morning, we both were stressed. We didn't know what happened last night, okay? So I thought about it and I meditated on this. And what happened was we were influenced by low energy. Because those actions we took last night don't happen in our lives. Never happens. So that's one way that low energy can separate a married couple. Or even not a married couple, but a partner. So, we realized this is not our way of behaving. After meditating, I realized it was a bad message that I received while reading the Bible. I think the Bible can cause and influence a person in a certain way, which would be considered a negative incident. It's negative, not a true happening. So, we did that. And I said it must have been the low energy doing that to us. And when we thought about it together, we discussed it. We said that's very likely that by reading the Bible brought in some low energy and made us think and feel and express ourselves in a negative way. You, as married people and having partners, must keep this in mind when you are engaged in something. If you read the Bible, take notice. Did something go wrong? What happened? And that's how we resolve the issue. Sharing that with you so you can keep your marriage very comfortable, keep it loving and caring. Pay attention to what you say and think and do, and what you're doing. It's very important. And see how that may reflect on the cause of inappropriate interaction with not just your partner, but anyone that you have, both are having what we call a happening in a situation. So that's about it. The schools, well, I have spoken to you about the school situation. Children are our prized possession. They are our future. Do not jeopardize the health and safety of our children. It's not right. Let the children decide. The people themselves, the parents, should decide whether or not their child goes to school. If you choose to have that child at home, then the city should provide a tutor right in their home. That's our option. That's our choice. That's something that a person should have, that type of option, if they don't want their child to go to school. This is a parent's child, not the school system's child. It is the parent's child, and the parents have the ultimate say as to where and how they want their child to be taught. Yes, the camaraderie is great. Yes, of course that is. But living healthy and staying alive is important for us all. I did give you some ideas on how to run and operate the school in the midst of a pandemic. We may have to go to the little red schoolhouses, smaller schools with less children, a lot of schools with less children in them. That's an option. There you're teaching so many children, and you can have more control of making sure the child keeps their mask on and does their schoolwork and continue to learn. In the future, we're going to have a relaxing way of life. It's not going to be any stress. There won't be any anguish. We will be all camaraderie. We will love each other. We will treat each other better. And that's what I see in the future of our children. Let's keep them safe. Go to my YouTube channel, Karen Weinstein. My YouTube channel is Karen Weinstein. Remember to spell my name correctly. It's with a Y. K-A-R-Y-N-N. This is my name. Is it good, Dave? Mm-hmm. That's my name, Karen Weinstein, for President of the United States. That's what I'm doing for you people. I'm going to make sure that everyone is safe. I will meet all concerns to the best of my ability. And I will make sure each person is heard. Their concerns will be dealt with, and they will be dealt with solutions. Not hatred and anger and nastiness to one another. It will be a beautiful place to live. And I know how to get us from today to tomorrow, to the next month, the next 6 months, and the next year. I want to help you. I'm that third option. Write my name in the ballot. Karen Weinstein. Karen Weinstein. Thank you. I think that's all I have to tell you. But think of your children. Keep them safe. They're precious. We want them to live a long life, because our children have a lot to provide goodness for us all. Thank you for being with me tonight. Think of what I've said. I am here for you. I love you all, and I will help you, and I will resolve issues. I will have the solution to our concerns that upset us in today's world. Thank you, everyone. Amen. Bye-bye. Thank you.